Tennessee Association of Conservation Districts is recognizing an individual who has made a phenomenal contribution to the conservation of Tennessee's natural resources. Though not a farmer, he is well acquainted with the land. He understands people and understands the challenges producers and districts face. He has traveled from one end of the state to the other again and again, and is a familiar face in every soil conservation district in Tennessee. His commitment to conservation, soil conservation districts, and the natural resources go well beyond the boundaries of his job. The 2010 Distinguished Service Award recipient is Jim Nance. Though Jim isn't a farmer today, he grew up on a farm near Alamo in Crockett County, where he attained some notoriety raising purebred Hampshire hogs. In fact, he had the grand champion in both the Junior Swine Show and the Open Hampshire Show in the Mid-South Fair in 1948. Jim served 3 years in the U.S. Army. Jim has 3 sons and 1 daughter and numerous grandchildren. He has a Bachelor of Science and a Master's degree in Animal Husbandry from UT Knoxville. Today, Jim is an Environmental Assistant Project Manager within the Water Resources Program in the Tennessee Department of Agriculture and has served in that position for more than 20 years. In that role, Jim is responsible for the day-to-day management of the Agricultural Resources Conservation Fund grant program, which provides cost-share assistance to landowners to install best management practices. He manages the grant applications, contract issuance, review and approval of reimbursements, and more. He is the department's representative at field days, board meetings, and conservation education outreach events across the state. He is also responsible for facilitating the Soil Conservation District board member elections and appointments each year, dealing with everything from ballots to certification. Jim is also the Executive Secretary to the State Soil Conservation Committee, which advises the Tennessee Department on matters related to soil conservation and water quality improvement. He serves on the TACD Convention Planning Committee and has spent countless hours working to promote conservation and agriculture throughout Tennessee. His commitment to conservation, soil conservation districts, and the natural resources goes well beyond the boundaries of his job. Jim's positive attitude, enthusiasm, and devotion to conservation make him an invaluable member of the conservation team in Tennessee.
I think I'm old enough to remember when Jim Nance started work for Tennessee Department of Agriculture. Mr. Jim has come a long way. He's had a few gray hairs added to his head. EDA sponsors these secretary workshops. Jim Nance has done a wonderful job of coordinating these things, and I think he's to be openly commended for that. Whenever Jim Nance can, he attends meetings outside of his office. He's not a stay-at-home guy, and he'll drive 100 miles for a free meal.
He is such a gentleman and so friendly and kind to everyone. He's been such a help to our board. We know that we can go to him and ask him for help if we need to, and that he'll give us his ear.
He has certainly been a very strong and helpful leader. He has a wonderful personality and a quiet, easygoing, and just the kind of person that people enjoy and feel like they can depend on. In my book, he's just right up there among the very top.
Jim's commitment and devotion to conservation will be a lasting legacy. For his leadership, commitment, and dedication to conservation, the TACD 2010 Distinguished Service Award recipient is Jim Nance with the Tennessee Department of Agriculture.